everybody, Sketchback with more Gaming Disabled Live Edition, and hopefully we're live, fingers crossed, depending on if OBS decides to work. Hope everybody's doing well this Christmas Eve, not too stressed. Waiting for YouTube on my tablet to catch up. Oh, there I am. Hello. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a stream for ages. I won't lie, we got a little stuck on this last time and it kind of put me off coming back for a while. And things have just been bad. And I'm kind of in a bad mental place at the moment anyway, mental health state. But not helped by the fact that my camcorder has died. So I was recording stuff, and then I wasn't. So we're back with not for broadcast, basically. If people watching want me to play something else, like Power Wash Simulator, the Back to the Future map, or something else, let me know in the chat. But otherwise, we are going to continue with this. We're on like day 237 or something like that. I have skipped the first, I have played the first few minutes, because this section went on for ages. More than likely, I am going to die anyway, because remembering the controls on this game is a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, we're interviewing the theatre nuts, and they're going on about how amazing they are. So we're just in the midst of that at the moment. It's like a 5-6 minute section, so I just really wanted to cut that down. The problem we had last time is that one of the ad break VCRs is broken, and I don't know what to do. So we're going to try again. Mulu suggested using one of the other VCRs. So thank you to them. I had kind of thought that might be the case, but we'll try it. If it doesn't work, we'll try and figure something else out. But anyway, hopefully you can still hear me.
You'll never take the sacred path.
Oh!
Am I right in saying this was
They give you no warning now, that.
Yeah, all paid for by the taxpayer, which, you know, to be honest,
Yeah.
is actually a lifesaver, really.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that without Advance's support, we'd have had to cut the finale.
Which frankly would have been a travesty.
Yes.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ!
They give you no warning on some of those cuts.
Goodness, and you do this every night.
Absolutely. It's a metaphor.
for what?
How constipated I am.
And the public are footing the bill, are they?
I love Jeremy so much.
Between the cost of my tour bus and the dry cleaner and my ties,
Jeez.
I'm barely scraping a profit
Mr.
here.
Bear.
And where can the folks at home come and see this for themselves? We're performing
Our
all over
co-host
the
is
nation,
such a sucker.
and people can see it for absolutely free, all courtesy of Advance. Isn't that incredible, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yes,
unbelievable.
right.
Well, thank you all so much for coming. Next time we see you, no doubt you'll have taken our jobs.
That's all we have time for tonight. Join us tomorrow when I'll be interviewing
You watch this
the
not work.
world's most attractive horse. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. And from all of us here, have a peaceful night.
That's the ads. Let's get reset for tomorrow, please.
Hey,
I think I might have messed up there.
bumping into each other like this, eh?
So that did work.
Oh,
You're an asshole. I just want to get through. You watch. We're going to be on a. How are we doing for our frame rate at the moment? Not too bad. I have discovered that OBS does not like Windows magnifier. So the second I zoom in, oh, I'm at the end of the day. Oh, yay! That's all I needed to do. Are you kidding me? Fine. Yeah, the second I zoom in, the frame rate just tanks. So, yeah, there has been a patch for OBS recently, so I'm hoping that will help. Can you guys hear me? I can't really tell. Hang on, let me, you're gonna hear me. So, yeah, that's fine. That should be fine. I've not streamed for so long. And I've done some recording. When I was recording FNAF Ruin, I tried using OBS, and as a result I had to tinker with the sound levels. So, this is not looking good. We don't need that. That's the kind of thing I'll watch back after the fact. What has occurred to me though? Ooh. Yay, text time! What has occurred to me though is ignore my start menu. I forgot to start recording on that. Don't mind that. I like to have a backup, especially with the way footage has been. Because this is probably where it's going to tank now. Such sunny, a ladder worth climbing. It's a lazy Sunday. What are these extra windows coming on? I swear. It's a lazy Sunday afternoon in summer with you and Sam making the most of. Right, we're Alex. Sam is our partner. I've kind of, I don't know, automatically like assumed that Sam is the wife. Yeah, looks like frame rate's still doing okay, so keep fingers crossed. Yeah, I don't know why that's happened. I guess that's because we play as so many like male characters in games. But yeah, that's just kind of the way it's gone so far. Sam making the most of both kids being out of the house. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. You bang. Let's continue that sentence. You bang your head coming out of the cupboard with the last 2 slices of homemade cake. It used to be much easier when you could store things in the pantry. It's rare for you and Sam to actually get to finish sweet things in this house. That just reads wrong. And you savor every moment. Just as you take your last bite, you hear the sound of the front door slamming. That'll be Charlie back home from the Go-Getters. Oh yeah, our son is at the... Oh wait, is Charlie the son? I'm pretty sure Charlie's the son. You can hear him, yeah, you can hear him practically running. There was this whole song, I didn't pick up on the lyrics. During the whole having snuggle hugs virus, there was this whole song about how clearly our choices in these sections have favoured our daughter. It was hilarious. You can hear him practically running to come find you. And he's grinning from ear to ear when he finally does. I have some really big news! You and Sam play along, sitting attentively with bated breath. Ready? Charlie asks as you both nod enthusiastically. With a flourish, he reveals a new badge from his pocket and proudly presents it to you, both to examine as he announces. As of today, I'm a member of the first tier of Cohesion Cadets. That's not worrying at all. The fascist kind of feelings going on with this kind of there's way more stuff I'm gonna be doing, and I'll be working some weekends, but it's really cool. Oh no. Sam congratulates Charlie as you can't help but frown. Oh God, I'm gonna have to zoom in a little bit. This seems a big step up. You did let him go for teenagers. Or you and Sam grin back at your son. You're thrilled that he's happy and doing well. Well, okay. I am a little defensive about our choices regarding our son, especially after that song that made it go, you're the worst, you love your daughter more. I am a little worried about this. Because how old is Charlie? He's like 14, possibly? I mean, if he's getting to work and that, then I'm gonna be doing, and I'll be working some weekends. I mean, it's only some weekends. He seems excited by it. Should we support him? I mean, otherwise it's gonna be Sam's happy and we're the worst. Let's be supportive. I hate it. I'm with Jeremy on his feelings regarding all of this, but are we gonna do a whole year, do you reckon? Wow. What the hell? Rock out! Day 278, a sign of things to come. Shopping. Oh no, it's Christmas. Something that always seemed so tedious before the sanctions has become even more of a chore now. You managed to get almost everything you needed for the family this evening, but you'll have to come back tomorrow to get through the week. There's a queue to leave the car park, though it's hard to make out why in the dark. Hopefully, whatever's causing it won't be long. Yeah, these people that have car crashes and just clogging up the road, just unacceptable. As the final car in front of you drives off, you realise the queue is actually due to a checkpoint set up at the exit. A friendly-looking man in an advanced uniform, CCO, emblazoned in a number of places on it, approaches your car and knocks on the driver's side window. You roll it down. Good evening! Nothing to worry about. I was just wondering if I could see your team membership card, please. Why am I doing these all American? We've proven that most of these people are English. Weren't these cards supposed to be voluntary? I'm sorry, I don't have one. That's not a problem. We've got forms with us right here, and we're more than happy to sign you up. The man gestures to his colleague. Again, they're optional, asswipe. To his colleague behind him, a young woman in a similar uniform. Is this what Charlie's doing? Oh, I don't know if I want him hanging out on the highways. She clearly received the short end of the stick and is stuck with the paperwork. Well, I suppose I might as well, as you're here, or I thought these cards weren't required. I'm going to go for that, unless anybody wants to do anything differently. I don't think anybody's watching, but hi if you are. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Well, strictly speaking, they're not. But there's also loads of benefits to having them, and no reason not to get one. His smile fades a bit, and when he puts a hand up to scratch the back of his neck for a moment, he leans over you, his presence now seeming a little intimidating. You make a good point. Sign me up, or no thanks, it's not something I want right now. Let's go for that. So dying. Almost instantly, the friendly demeanour is gone, and his expression is one of stern disapproval. Well, obviously I can't make you sign up, but I would strongly recommend you do, and soon. We wouldn't want people to think you had anything to hide, would we? He takes a step back and gestures for you to drive off. You're sure you see him writing something down in your rearview mirror as you knew that was going to happen. As you head home somewhat more hurriedly than before. Yeah, that's it. Encourage them to pull you over for speeding. Yeah, that'll work. Clearly, Advance are very keen on everyone joining the team. We have kind of been taking advantage of their kindness, to be honest. Day 290. And we're still reading. I don't know. I love the world building, but these sections are a bit... Still. It's a Saturday, one of your few days off, and you've made the most of it. But as late afternoon draws on, the invitation sits pinned into the fridge. What invitation? Staring accusingly at you. The Channel 1 Gala is a mandatory work event. Bozeman was very quick to tell you. Also, don't you dare be late! You've already skipped a work weekend once. You can't do it again. Just go. Best go. Or you can live with another note from Bozeman if you can keep your Saturday night. I don't know, we've been chillaxing quite a bit lately. We did skip that one time. I'm gonna get something at the end that says you just sat on the fence way too much. I'm gonna go for this. Dude, don't be so lousy. Best start getting ready. You wonder if Sam will give you a lift. Why don't you take Sam with you as your +1? A drink or two might help with the enforced office sociality. Socializing even. I'm just going to come up with words apparently. Hopefully it won't be too bad. After all, you're pretty good at your job. Right? I remind you, we were the janitor. We got roped in this very Five Nights at Freddy's-esque kind of... Yeah, no, you run the whole board. You're not remotely... You're not remotely qualified for this, but carry on. So the fact that the job is working at all is impressive. Ooh, look at this. We are in FNAF. Bah! 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 Let's have a Christmas party, guys! You arrive on time, barely, at the Savanian. What? Savoyon. It's booze. One of the oldest and grandest hotels in the capital. You're surprised to see a queue to get in and quickly realise it's because people are being searched at the door by some very military looking personnel in smart attire. There's an image. Can we have camo suits, like camo tuxedos? That'd be amazing. While you're waiting, you can't help but notice that would be really hot. We just have a guy in uniform that's actually a tux. Anyway, while you're waiting, you can't help but notice just how very opulent the building is. Possibly the fanciest place you've been to in your life. And you let your partner just drive off. Yeah, thanks, bye! This is for me to hang out at, bitch. You submit to being patted down and with a... You know they've just planted drugs on us, right? With a sigh of relief, are let into the hotel. It'd kind of suck if you weren't, seen as, you know, mandatory and all that. Once inside, you're directed to the grand ballroom, and following the signs, you marvel at the sheer scale of the place and the amount of armed security guards. When you finally arrive, a very severe-looking woman at the door asks for your name. I'm Alex Winston. She curtly checks her list before whispering something to the waiter beside her. You've made it just in time to be seated before dinner. Please follow Emmanuel here to your table. The waiter smiles at you and opens one of the great double doors, gesturing for you to enter. Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be... Immediately, you can see why it's called the Grand Ballroom. You pause for a second to take it all in. You feel a slight tap on your arm, and Emmanuel gestures for you to follow him. He seats you at a table away from the central floor and half under a set of stairs. Your view of the stage is, at best, partially blocked. Bozeman's definitely not happy with you. We turned up, you asshole! What more do you want from us? Sorry, that was probably really loud for anybody listening. But F you! At the moment. You're set with some colleagues you've heard of around. Please say we get on the same table as Jeremy. That would be the best! I want to sit with Jeremy! That sounds weird. You know what I mean. Around the Channel 1 offices before, but haven't met. For the most part, they're considered slackers at best, and about to be fired at worst. Oh no. What category do you fit in? Did we skipped that weekend, didn't we? They all hated us after that. Oh. I know, I'm amazing. Please like and subscribe. As the evening goes on, you hear Jeremy Donaldson receive an award for outstanding contributions to journalism. Yes, I have. You also hear Megan Wolf. Megan is the other one. Megan Wolf accepting it on his behalf. Oh, as he hasn't turned up to the event. Not unusual, apparently. But it's hard for you to tell much from your limited view under the stairs. You also notice a community cohesion officer hovering near your table. They seem as bored to be here as you. Oh no, another choice. Getting on with the music, guys. Hope this is copyright neutral. A few glasses of, no doubt, very expensive wine later, you see Bozeman speaking to a few specific tables, joined by what looks like Prime Ministers, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Ah, Betty's fucking swearing! Beep! This is confirmed by an unimpressed and from the CCO when you ask them, perhaps a little too loudly. Their presence sparks a debate between those at your table about the virtues of both advance and disrupt. Oh no. You espouse how advance is making the country a better place. You argue in favour of disrupt and their ideals of freedom. You stay out of the politics. You've probably had too much to drink. Yeah, we're going for that. We're definitely going for that. I'm not even going to go down there. No way. You end up talking and staying later than you thought you would, despite yourself. Sam isn't best pleased because she wasn't invited, or when you keep them waiting outside for 20 minutes. But it wasn't an entirely terrible evening in the end. You'd still rather have been at home though. Maybe you'll skip the next one. I mean, that's what we'll do. We'll just, like, you know, go between. Take turns. Gameplay time. Day 296. Let's do this! Oh. Fine. Where is it? Hang on. Shoot. I'm gonna die already. Where's that? There you go.
Oh, well done. I see you've let the trip switch blow. No
What?
surprises there. It blew because those valves are overheating in this heat wave. Keep them cool with the fan. Point it up and down. Whichever valve is overheating. And keep an eye on the
What?
fan's power switch. It's as useless as, well, you, frankly. It keeps switching off
Wait.
and you'll need to turn it back on again when it does. The gauge in the front view will give you an indication when things are hotting up, and hopefully even someone with your attention span will hear the damn thing sizzling. Don't lose control of the room. Bozeman out.
Wait.
I'm sweating like Peter Clement in an off-license here.
Okay, we're working on it.
What, you've got someone to hose down the sun, have you?
Yes, they've just strapped on their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood today. She's not even here.
Yes, but he is. Our gun-toting handler.
Who, Andy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like keep us in line.
I'm sorry. What are we doing with the fan?
Give me the willies.
Is there a
10
button?
seconds, everybody.
So, we've got any actual real news tonight?
Well, the world's on fire. That good enough for you? Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening.
Hi.
Our main headlines tonight. Siege mentality. The World Council today established a military blockade to enforce the unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week. In a statement from team headquarters a short time ago, Prime Minister Julia Salisbury issued a commanding response to this unprovoked escalation.
Ever since these illegal sanctions were imposed, we have gratefully relied upon trade and aid from our worldwide friends who, like us, refuse to recognise their legitimacy. Today's escalation, however, is nothing short of an act of war.
Wait, what?
We call upon our international allies to condemn this blockade.
Didn't give me that impression
absolutely.
from what the pictures I
And
picked.
we warn aggressors to this country that we are neither meek nor defenceless.
Huh?
Thank you.
Top beer. As his new line of ales goes from strength to strength, Johnny Hansleeves seems to be really capitalising on his success. The former footballer turned entrepreneur seems to be as comfortable in the boardroom as he ever did on the pitch, as Headbutt Ale smashes projected sales figures yet again. To celebrate the achievement, Johnny treated himself to a 24-karat gold toilet he calls Golden Johnny's Golden Job. Worth more than the GDP of some nations, the gaudy monstrosity is just as impractical as it is garish. And within hours of getting it home, Johnny slipped off the solid gold seat and cracked 2 ribs on the diamond bathtub. In it to win it, exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked at random to receive what Team HQ are describing as unique prizes worth more than money used to be.
I don't remember how to do the
Take up on the
interference
scheme has
thing,
been
to be
much
honest.
higher than expected, and if this lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's going to have one. Unearthed the scandal of the controversial methods employed in the construction of Remington's Fists moves. The future of the project is in question as an anonymous whistleblower has come forward detailing the wanton violations employed
Let's
to
go for
further
dynamite,
construction,
because it's
which
dynamite.
allegedly can be traced all the way back to shameless CEO Sophia Remington. Documents seen by this program detail the authorization of dynamite, plastic explosives, and a substance called Planet Go Boom Boom, which is derived
Planet
from the
Go
horn of
Boom
endangered
Boom,
rhinos.
honestly.
Sophia
Best-
denies the allegations and claims
best
her bi-weekly
title.
safaris are to further her charity work. Back to basics. It seems the team trapped in Dante's tent could be facing a problem too great
headlines
even
go
for
on
them,
forever.
as escape plans are scrapped. An image transmitted from deep within the cave system shows the doctors moments after they receive the news that they have lost public support for their reckless escape attempt. Could this serious setback prove fatal for their already troubled homeward venture? With all hope lost, even in defeat, these two appear to have stuck together. But can any professional respect survive the prospect of an eternity underground?
It looks like he's just got a booby
Most
on his
colleagues
head, to
can't
be
even
honest.
handle a shared fridge, Megan. Life during wartime, as if we didn't have enough aggressors on our borders. Internal problems are growing for the government as radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night. Scuffles broke out after the protest, resulting in multiple arrests and the injury of 3 community cohesion officers. Advance have yet to comment. As grassroots support for the movement grows rapidly, especially in those areas Advance have not yet been able to fully regenerate, people across the country are starting to fear a return to the bad old days of inequality, division, and multiple television shows about buying houses. All this,
The
I'm
worst!
talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship, and her proud owner. That's all up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh shit. I don't remember how to do it. I know. Oh my god, now the power's gone out. Oh, hi. 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 I know.
Team of correspondence has been dispatched to every corner of the country to see how the people of this great nation of ours
don't
are
remember how to
coping
do
with
this.
unprecedented
I knew this would
problem.
happen.
First, let's go to Megan Wood in Shining on Sea to see what the scientific community has to say. Megan?
I'm trying! I don't remember. I know I have to press. Oh my god. I know how I need to. This is. You don't do this that often. That's the problem. Like, so, I mean, fine, I've not streamed for a while, but I know it was like hold down the button and drag. But I don't remember which button. Okay.
Sweating like
Ow.
Peter Clement in an off-license here.
Okay, we're working on it.
What, you've got someone to hose down the sun, have you?
Yes, they've just strapped on their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd
We're
be in
gonna
a
go
better
through all
mood
this
today.
again.
She's not even here.
Yes, but he is. Our gun-toting handler.
Who, Andy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like keep us in line. I hate guns. Give me the willies.
10 seconds, everybody.
So, we've got any actual real news tonight?
Well, the world's on fire. That good enough for you?
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Siege mentality.
Oh shit.
The World Council today established a military blockade to enforce the unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week. In a statement
You know
from
what we
team
haven't done?
headquarters a short time ago, Prime Minister Julia Salisbury issued a commanding response
colours I've put
to
in.
this
I just like
unprovoked
colourful ones.
escalation.
Ever since these illegal sanctions were imposed, we have gratefully relied upon trade and aid from our worldwide friends who,
What?
like us, refuse
What?
to
What was
recognise
that?
their legitimacy. Today's escalation, however, is nothing short of an act of war.
How do I do the
We
fan?
call upon our international allies to condemn this blockade absolutely. And we
Hello?
warn aggressors to this country that we are neither meek nor defenceless. Thank you.
Thank you.
Top beer. As his new line of ales goes from strength to strength.
I gotta do the gold
Johnny
toilet.
Handsleeves seems to be really
The golden
capitalising on his success.
Johnny John is.
The former footballer turned entrepreneur seems to be as comfortable in the boardroom as he ever did on the pitch, as Headbutt Ale smashes projected sales figures yet again. To celebrate the achievement, Johnny treated himself to a 24-karat gold toilet he calls Golden Johnny's Golden John, Worth more than the GDP
I
of
love
some
it.
nations, the gaudy monstrosity is just as
Amazing
impractical as it is
entertainment, to be fair,
garish.
but-
And within hours of getting it home, Johnny slipped off the solid gold seat and cracked 2 ribs on the diamond bathtub.
Oh, I'm losing a
In
bit
it
of
to
frame
win it.
rate.
Exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked at random to receive what
Does everything
teammates
still
still are
look
describing
smooth to you
as
guys?
unique prizes worth more than money used to be. Take-up on the scheme has been much higher than expected, and if this lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's going to have one. Unearthed the scandal of the controversial methods employed in the construction of Remington's Fists moves. The future of the project
I'm gonna
is in
do something
question as an
different.
anonymous whistleblower has come forward detailing the wanton violations employed to further construction, which allegedly can be traced all the way back to shameless CEO Sophia Remington. The claim alleges a slew of
bitch.
bribes have been paid to public officials, 2 mayors, a
need to
police
figure
chief,
out
and
this.
several pizza delivery drivers. Though that last one may be written off as excellent tipping. Sophia denies all wrongdoing and is scheduled to speak before a judge next month. Back to basics. It seems the team trapped in Dante's taint could be facing a problem too great even for them,
Dante's taint.
as escape plans are scrapped. An image transmitted from deep within the cave system shows the doctors moments after they receive the news that they have lost public support for their reckless escape attempt. Could this serious setback prove fatal for their already troubled homeward venture? With all hope lost, even in defeat, these two appear to have stuck together. But can any professional respect survive the prospect of an eternity underground?
Kinda made them look
Most
like
colleagues
shit.
can't even handle a shared fridge. Megan.
Megan.
Life during wartime. As if we didn't have enough aggressors on our borders, internal problems are growing for the government as radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night. Scuffles broke out after the protests, resulting in multiple arrests and the injury of 3 community cohesion officers. Advance have yet to comment. The reckless fire will certainly be remembered by all those who have seen these striking images. As their actions escalate, people across the country are asking themselves, who are Disrupt? And what exactly do they want? Other than a new box of matches, of course. All this, and I'll be talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship, and her proud owner. That's all up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh, fuck.
But first tonight, our team of correspondents has been dispatched to every corner of the country to see how the people of this great nation of ours are coping with this unprecedented hot weather. First, let's go to Megan Wolf in Shining-on-Sea to see what this scientific community has to say. How's the weather there?
It's absolutely
That's totally
glorious,
her
Jeremy.
Zoom
Thank
filter,
you
you
for
know that, right?
asking. I'm here with Dr. Anna Burns of the University of Princeton. Are you enjoying the weather as much as I am?
Not
Yes, it's
particularly.
wonderful, isn't it? My eyelids are sweating.
And you're part of a team carrying out a study into just what's causing this unbelievable heat, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, we want to be able to reassure the public once and for all that there's absolutely nothing to worry about and that they can enjoy their sunstroke and fossil fuels in peace.
You sound very confident about that.
Oh, very much so. I can say without any hesitation, there's really no cause for any concern here. I've actually left my car running.
So tell us about this experiment.
Well, we take data from weather stations from all over the world, along with atmospheric samples, and we take all that and we feed it into this state-of-the-art computer, and very soon we'll be getting a high-tech readout of the results.
Blimey, that sounds very fancy.
Is
I
this
should just
seriously an
say,
8-minute segment?
None of this would be possible without the generous support
Let
of
me guess.
Remington's Fist.
Oh.
This is all thanks to their unrivaled
Seriously
investment
advanced,
in
then.
our future, and may I just say,
What's going on?
complimentary personal anecdote. Oh, here we go.
No, let me do it.
Everything is absolutely fucked. Hang on. This can't be right.
What?
Right, but obviously you said a second ago that everything was absolutely fine, so
But actually, under concern level, it just says, why, God, why?
We should be celebrating these wonderful results, I think.
What's going on
We
right now?
need to evolve gills within 40 years.
You look thirsty.
Here it just says, shit, shit, shit.
Look at you. This is meant to be a celebration. Can't go around looking like that.
Shit,
There you go.
shit,
Much
shit.
better. Can I just say thank you again to Sophia Wellington for providing all of this?
Everyone, we don't have long. Time is
It's
running out.
running out. Absolutely right. That is all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
Enjoy that. I'd like to thank Dr. Burns for just one opinion on the climate.
The sea will reclaim us all.
There you have it, Jeremy. Proof, if proof be need be, that everything is just fine. I'm Megan Wolf,
absolutely.
here with science. Back to you.
Megan Wolf
Science.
attempting to do some actual news. Head over to Robin Short, who's in Scritchford with some of the winners of this week's team membership lottery. Robin?
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm
Hi,
here in Scritchford
I'm actually
with
doing
Dan
work.
Fairsafe, a janitor at the local school, and Amelia Jackhammer, an aspiring poet. Both of you were drawn at random from those who hold team membership cards to receive this week's amazing prize. How do you feel?
Filled with fervent euphoria.
Yeah, good, yeah.
Yeah.
And all that we had to do was fill in a quick form or two.
Wow, that sounds so convenient. But we're all dying to know, what have you won?
That's right, Robin. I've won dinner with Julius Salisbury at one of the
Oh.
capitals.
Go back. Go back.
Dredge the gutter in.
That's absolutely
We are lost.
terrific. You
We
must
are
both be
screwed.
over the moon.
I've written a poem about it.
So, can you tell me about the moment when you first heard the news?
I don't
Well,
like.
I was battling against a particularly difficult
is-
flow.
how do I
test,
do
probably on the
this?
sixth floor, when the headmaster came and found me.
I was involved in a similarly brutal conflict with a particularly arduous stanza.
So you were both polishing turds?
No, I don't like to polish them. I like to keep them intact for my collection.
Oh. How unexpected.
That's garbage. That wouldn't work before.
I don't
What is going on?
polish turds. I write poetry.
Potato, potato. So Gary,
Do you think Peter Clement's going to let me keep the contents of his downpipe?
there's no harm in asking, I suppose.
Would you like to hear one?
No,
Maybe
thank
that's the
you.
idea. Maybe I
Gary,
need to-
when you signed up for team membership, was it in hopes of
Okay,
winning the
right,
lottery,
fine.
or were there other reasons?
We'll do that.
I like a flutter, of course, but no, the boss said I had to sign up to keep coming into school.
Very sensible. It's important to know who
We
we're
need to build
trusting
this
around
back
our
up
children.
desperately.
I have an unpublished
I think we
book of
lost that with our
sonnets about children.
censorship, to be
Perhaps
honest.
you'd like to hear one.
No!
Or an anthology of haikus on the death of innocence.
Ah!
I'd rather hear about Gary's turd collection.
Really? I thought you might say that.
Oh, shit.
Are you all right?
I think she just shat her pants, to be honest.
It's inspiration and it's delicious.
Right you are.
Today on the show there's no news. Just a man who keeps multiple poos. Play.
Fuck off.
Other people to enter for their chance to win.
Ruth, if it's colour you're looking for, take a gander at all blue eyes here.
The national news lost its way when it covered some crap on a tray.
Some of these are quite rare.
Maybe that was unfair.
And that's all we have time for today. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Robin. What a lucky pair they are. And finally in this segment, it's over to Patrick Bannon, who's gone to the smelliest town in the country to see how the
Isn't Patrick
unprecedented
the one
weather
who lied
is
about
affecting the
being
locals.
out on the street?
Patrick?
Hello there, Jeremy. Hello, yes.
Hi,
I'm
yeah.
here live in Grizzleford, which was recently voted the smelliest town in the
fill it,
country.
bang!
And I have to say that, you know, in this heat, the smell really is. I mean, it's something else. Barry Lardons, mate, you've lived here your whole life. How'd you put up with the stink?
Well, we're just all
I know,
very
I'm gonna-
proud of our achievement, to be honest with you. You can tell that, look at him, proud of fun. Do you know what it's like, son, being the second smelliest town? I don't living in the shadow of Arsenal, like smug fucks. Who's laughing now, eh?
Well, not me, that's for sure. So what happened, mate?
Right, the good people from Winton.
Oh, God, I hate that so much. Please don't make How long have we been streaming? Are you kidding me?
Cruise down the sun, have you?
Yes, they've just strapped on their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood today. She's not even here.
Yes, but he is. Our gun-toting handler.
Who, Andy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like keep us in line. I hate guns. Give me the willies.
10 seconds, everybody.
I hadn't even...
So, we've got any actual real news tonight?
Well, the world's on fire. That good enough for you?
Going in 5,
Six, anyway.
4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Enjoy,
Our main
guys.
headlines tonight.
Take
Siege
50.
mentality. The World Council today established a military blockade to enforce the unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week. In a statement from team headquarters a short time ago, Prime Minister Julia Salisbury issued a commanding response to this unprovoked escalation.
Ever since these illegal sanctions were imposed, we have gratefully relied upon frozen aid from our worldwide friends who, like us, refuse to recognise their legitimacy. Today's escalation,
I also can't figure out how to turn the fan
of an act
on. Is there
of
a
war.
button?
We call upon our international allies to condemn this
okay.
blockade absolutely.
Fine.
And we warn aggressors to this country that we are neither meek nor defenceless. Thank you.
Top beer. As his new line of ales goes from
If I
strength to
fail
strength,
this time.
Johnny Handsleeves seems to be really capitalising on his success. All this, and I'll be talking to some people with
I
fascinating
watched back
medical
part
conditions,
1,
as well as
and I think I
other
figured out the
contenders in
interference,
this
so
year's
fingers
feline football
crossed
championship,
this works.
And her proud owner. That's all up on tonight's National Nightly News.
I may cry if not.
But first tonight, our team of correspondents has been dispatched to every corner of the country to see how the people of this great nation of ours are coping with
Holiday.
unprecedented hot weather. First, let's go to Megan Wolf in Shining-on-Sea.
Who might
to see
actually
what
be
the
doing some
scientific
work.
community has to say.
What a concept.
Megan, how's the weather there?
His sound is so genuinely...
Glorious, Jeremy. Thank you for asking. I'm here with Dr. Anna Burns of the University of Princeford. Are you enjoying the
I
weather
think
as
I
much as
figured
I
out the
am?
fan as well.
Yes, it's wonderful, isn't it? My eyelids are sweating.
Wow, my eyelids.
You're part of a team carrying out a study into just
shit, I
what's
wasn't paying
causing
attention.
this unbelievable heat. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, we want to be able to reassure the public once and for all that there's absolutely nothing to worry about and that they can enjoy their sunstroke and fossil fuels in peace.
You sound very confident about that.
Oh, very much so. I can say without any hesitation.
Yeah, I
there's
love my
really no cause
sunstroke.
for any
It's
concern
great.
Here. I've actually left my car running.
Oh,
so tell us about this experiment.
Well, we take data from weather stations from all over the world, along with atmospheric samples, and we take all that and we feed it into this state-of-the-art computer. And very soon we'll be getting a high-tech readout of the results.
Blimey, that sounds very fancy.
I should just say, none of this would be possible without the generous support of Remington's Fist. This is all thanks to their unrivaled investment in our future.
Is it?
May I just say,
yay! So I have figured it out. Thank God.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe I should go turn my car off.
As expected, everything is absolutely fucked. Hang on. This can't be right.
Right, but obviously you said a second ago that everything is absolutely fine, so...
Well, actually, under concern level, it just says, why, God, why?
We should be celebrating these wonderful results, I think.
Yeah!
Yeah? We need to evolve gills within 40 years.
You look thirsty.
Here it just says, shit.
Look at you. This is meant to be a celebration. Can't go around looking like that.
Shit,
there you go.
shit,
Much
shit.
better. Can I just say thank you again to Sophia Remington for providing all of this.
Everyone, we don't have long. Time is running out.
It's running out. Absolutely right. That is all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
Run away!
Enjoy that. I'd like to thank Dr. Burns for just one opinion on the planet.
Just
see what
one.
claim us all. There you have it, Jeremy. Proof, if proof be need be, that everything is just fine. I'm Megan Wolfe, here with Sam.
Yes.
Back to you.
Megan Wolfe there, attempting to do some actual news. Next, let's over to Robin Short, who's in Scritchford with some of the winners of this week's team membership lottery. Robin?
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm here in Scritchford
Thanks.
with Gary
I sound so
Southey,
bored.
a janitor at the local school, and Amelia Jackhammer, an aspiring poet. Both of you were drawn at random from
You
those
know,
who
judging
hold
by
team
the
membership
previous
cards
artists
to receive this
we've
week's
met,
amazing prize. How do you feel?
Filled with fervent euphoria.
Yeah, good, yeah.
Yeah.
All that we had to do was fill in a quick form or two.
Wow, that sounds so convenient. But we're all dying to know, what have you won?
That's right, Robin.
The subtitles are in my way.
Dinner with Julius Salisbury at one of the capital's top restaurants.
Ooh, swanky.
I've been invited to Peter Clement's house to help him dredge the
Oh,
guttering.
to go lick his balls.
That's absolutely terrific. You must both be over the moon.
I've written a poem about it.
Oh,
So,
no.
can you tell me about the moment when you first heard the news?
Well,
Yeah,
I
the
was
caliber
battling
of...
against a particularly difficult floater, probably one of the sixth formers, when the headmaster came and found me.
I was involved in a similarly brutal conflict with a
some
particularly
diarrhea?
arduous stanza.
Oh,
So
totally.
you were both polishing turds.
No, I don't like to polish them.
Eat
keep
them.
them intact for my collection.
Oh. How unexpected.
I don't polish turds. I write poetry.
On the wall.
Potato.
Just
So
scroll.
Gary,
Do you think Peter Clement's going to let me keep the contents of his downpipe?
Oh, please.
there's no harm in asking.
I swear I
suppose.
haven't been
Would you like to
creeping on
hear
him.
one?
No, thank you. Gary, when you signed up for team membership,
Look, please
was it
get
in
me out of
hopes
here.
winning the lottery, or were there other reasons?
I like a flutter, of course, but no. The boss said I had to sign up to keep coming
I
into
wanted to
school.
prove myself to
Very
Peter
sensible.
Clement.
It's important to know who we're trusting around our children.
Oh, I have an
Yeah,
unpublished
these
book
people
of
totally
songs about
trustworthy.
children. Perhaps you'd like to hear one.
No,
Or
Please.
an anthology of haikus on the death of innocence.
I'd rather hear about Gary's turd collection.
Don't dare.
I thought you might say that.
Are you all right?
I think she's just shat herself. Something just came,
It's
certainly.
inspiration, and it's delicious.
Right you are.
Today on the show, there's no news. Just a man who keeps multiple poos.
Here, this big one's my favourite. See how it's fibrous, it's really lovely texture.
Would you encourage
Okay,
other
wait, did that
people
just
to
turn us
enter
off?
for their chance to
Okay.
win?
Well, if it's colour you're looking for, take a gander at old Blue Eyes here.
Oh,
The national news lost its way when it covered some crap on a tray.
I mean,
Some of these are quite rare.
Maybe that was unfair.
And that's all we have time for today.
yeah, get me out of here, quick.
Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Robin.
Please,
What a
show me
lucky
more
pair
of
they
that
are.
shit.
And finally in this segment, it's over to Patrick Bannon,
Woo!
who's gone to the smelliest town in the country to see how the unprecedented
Where he
weather
belongs.
is affecting the locals. Patrick?
Hello there, Jeremy. Hello, yes.
Hi.
I'm here live in Grizzleford, which has recently voted the smelliest town in the country. And I have to say that, you know, in this heat, the smell really is. I mean,
He
it's-
does
it's-
talk like
it
his
is
nose
something
is
else.
blocked.
Barry Lardons, mate. You've lived
I'm
your whole
impressed
life. How'd
he
you put
can
up with the
smell it.
stink?
Well, we're just all very proud of our achievement, to be honest with you. You can tell that, look at him, proud as punch. Do you know what it's like, son, being the
That was
second
bad.
smelliest town? No, I don't. Living in the
Wait,
shadow
you're the
of
actual
our
town?
sister. Oh, smug fucks. But who's laughing now, eh?
Tell you what, not me, that's for sure. So what happened, mate?
You're going to be
the
one of
good
those
from
people we
Willington's
interview.
Fist came in and saved the day with their factory.
You're talking, of course, about the newly built Flard factory.
Yeah, they gave us
what,
this
factory?
big presentation on jobs and growth. But as soon as we heard about the stench, we paid them whatever they wanted to put it here.
Does this stink not affect your life in every way, Barry? I mean, perhaps if you're filling in a tax return or completing the physical act of love.
It's strong at first, but
Please don't talk
you
about
get
that.
used to it after several weeks of your first bout of sickness. The judges were very impressed.
So, what's the sickness?
Oh, that's nothing to worry about. It takes a few minutes before you develop any symptoms.
Oh.
Now, folk.
How long has he been there?
Something about the production line and how they dump carcasses directly into the water main, but I think it's probably the fume valves on the high street.
On the high street? Should I see a doctor? What are the symptoms?
Oh, he was on the high street, wasn't he?
Asking stupid questions. Then folk experience a loss of inhibition.
Fuck off, do they? When was the last time you brushed your teeth, you stinking old tramp?
The next recording is a period of randomly bursting into song, followed immediately by
anything but
delusions
that.
of
No,
grandeur.
please don't make him sing.
Hello, it's sexy Patrick Bannon and he's wearing sexy shorts now. Oh my God, look at me. I'm like a stallion. I'm gorgeous. Why didn't you tell me? I should take my shirt off.
Oh, please don't.
You know
No.
Touch me if you want.
That will be the bout of undeserved self-confidence.
Love the Bannon.
Please leave the nipples alone. Leave the nips
Oh,
alone.
man.
God.
And the ennui. All that's left now are the hallucinations and unconsciousness.
Oh, is that all? That's fine.
Dottie? Was that you? Why are you made up?
I want to know what Jeremy's reactions to all
I
this
don't need
is.
opinions.
He must be pissing himself at Patrick's expense.
Don't worry, folks. Once he wakes up, he'll be just fine. We'll just find a place to stick him where it won't matter how many times he evacuates his bowels.
Oh! He's like, oh, I can take over the news now.
Right. That's all here from Grizzleford, a town that's really making a stink. I'm Barry Lardons. Back to you, Jeremy.
Wow, he did a better job
Thanks,
than
man.
Patrick.
With a naval blockade being set up around our coastline as we speak, when we come back, I'll be talking to 3 members of the general public who appear to be here purely for medical reasons. Don't go away. Unless, of course, you've got something better to do. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute
Next
back.
guest has some unsuitable opinion.
Oh, that was stupid.
Oh,
even
what
for
did I
you.
do?
I
Oh,
don't care. It's done. I am done. It's 200 fucking degrees in here, and I can't do this anymore.
You say this every Friday.
I've done something.
What do you mean?
What?
Jeremy?
My mic is still.
Okay, but that's not his fault. That's that's not my job. What grade did I get? Ooh, B. Oh, poop. Didn't mean to do that. Cardboard box! Oh, I'm glad I figured out the interference.
Cat football? We should be doing an interview with the War Minister, or a report from Grantham Downs. Even the weather will be more fucking relevant than this.
Jeremy, please,
Dear.
just breathe. It's just something
Jeremy,
like to keep
chill.
your minds off things.
Exactly, which is wrong. People's minds should be very much on things. Christ,
They should,
it's
but
so
advance
fucking
seems to be
hot.
taking
Please
over.
take your seats as quickly as you can.
I can't do this anymore, Jenny. I've had enough. That's it. This is just
10 seconds. Get over yourself, Jeremy. Why don't you stop feeling sorry for yourself for 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. With me,
Whatever
your
I'm
host,
doing right
Jeremy
now.
Dawson. Later, we'll be talking to the captain of the territory's first cat football team, Professor Pumpkin. But first, I'm joined by 3 guests with some balmy bodily behaviours. Joining me is a woman who's been hiccuping for over 9 months. Isn't that right, Miss Piercy?
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Tell us, what brought all this on?
Well, it's all a bit of a blur, Jeremy, to be totally frank with you. See, I was watching your show and I remember seeing the
Oh,
news
that would
about
make
the
anybody
election, and
hiccup.
It hasn't stopped since.
Fascinating stuff. Also here is Frankie Steampipe. Perhaps you could explain to us exactly what your physiological foreboil is.
I'm here to say it's high time people like me were respected. We're constantly
Okay.
overlooked in the workplace, we're whispered about on buses, and we're asked politely to leave children's birthday parties. And it's disgusting.
Oh, unacceptable. That would be your issue. Okay.
I'm sorry, my bowels have comic timing.
And finally, I'm joined
Oh, well,
by
that's
man who
quite a
answers every
foible.
question honestly, even when it isn't aimed at him. How do you cope with that, Mr. Truman?
With a combination of booze, self-hatred, and hardcore pornography.
Hardcore porno!
Not according to my therapist.
Well, in that case, let's speak to Rose. Tell me, how does the hiccuping impact you?
I get
The
shushed a
cameraman
lot,
is
which hard. At work, they've asked me to stop answering the phones. It's really affected my confidence.
Well, I find it really fucking irritating.
Do people tend to believe your story?
Fuck no.
Actually, I've been surprised at how much support I've received.
And Frankie, why have you come here today?
Because my wife left me, and I was hoping that the fame would win her back.
We've started a group for people with ailments deemed broadly comical by society. It's called Take Us Seriously.
That's right. And we bloody well mean it.
And who's joined so far?
A bunch of fucking losers.
It's just us so far.
And how much success have you had?
Well, we've seen some real positive changes.
I don't want to toot my own horn.
Well, you seem quite capable
Shit
to be
all.
honest.
Not a single person come to our fun run, and all of our leaflets fell in the canal.
Well, Miss Piercy, some people are saying your condition was actually caused
Get me out
by
of
the
here.
shocking events of that night. What do you think?
Come down, Mr. Donaldson, that's absolute rubbish.
What it'd be like to have a pair of tits.
Could you? I'm sorry, it's very hot. What was I thinking?
That you're a team fuck puppet?
No.
Or a sellout cunt?
Apologies. Just remind me that he
poop.
can't help it. And hey, if this isn't live television, then what is it?
Then what?
Fuckfest of propaganda masquerading as journalism.
Right, Frankie, Rose, tell us, how can the viewers get involved with your cause?
Yes, we're holding a sponsored
Please,
run in
just hurry up.
Park next weekend. It's called the No Smiles 13 Miles.
No, it's called the No Laugh Half. What did I say before the show?
Shut up, bitch!
Pulling Jeremy Donaldson's strings.
No, I didn't say.
Wow, we may have to end that there, unfortunately. What a harmless bit of fun.
So fun.
Steady on.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. We demand respect.
Yes, well, later,
okay.
I'll be talking to Professor Pumpkin. And Ginger Tabby will
Let's
welcome
move
us
on,
to
quick,
the
please.
doors. Is that really necessary?
No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once!
Enough! That's enough!
You go, Jeremy!
Enough!
What are you doing?
Try not to piss myself.
Alex, cut.
Right.
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you to. Now, you in the broadcast centre.
Hi.
Both with little scapegoat. You listen to me. You cut to the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single person in this studio.
Okay, I'm not touching anything.
I am thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. We all should be.
Oh,
Christ, it's so fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the
Oh, I'm
readings
being
before
disappeared.
it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football?
Oh, I want to see
We
cat
are on the
football.
brink of a siege, the likes of which the world hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these three fucking idiots.
I think my hiccups have stopped.
Well, that's
You three,
good.
get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go, before I change my mind.
Watching the show made a hiccup, and
Lock the door.
now it's fixed them.
Lock the doors.
Yes, Jeremy.
Now. Good. Yes. Now. Good. Okay. Yes. You in the broadcast centre.
Hi.
Alex.
He knows my name. Hi.
You pay attention. Now, I'm sure you've already loaded up exactly what you're going to play in the commercial.
Well, hopefully.
But today's going to be a little bit different.
Oh, okay.
Look to your right. Yes, really. Look to your right. There is a VHS tape, and I want you to load it into one of the machines. And when I say so, and not before, you play it. You've got about 15 seconds, so I wouldn't waste any time. Now, all cameras, all of you, on me. When we come back, we're going to do the fucking news. And because every single thing that comes out of this studio is either one-sided or banal, we're going to show the other side for a bit of fucking balance. Like the good old days. Alex, play the fucking tape. Now, I don't want to hurt any of you. If I see anything I don't like, I will not hesitate to start by killing this man. Now, reset the system for the third segment. I imagine the ratings are going to be through the roof.
After what happened, like, Because the news has been progressively... he's been... What rating do we get? A+! Let's go! After, you know, things have been... I noticed on one of the loading cards, it said that Jeremy Donaldson is the most popular newsreader. And then, for now. And considering he didn't turn up at the awards show and that... Oh, he's so being disappeared after this. There's no way he's surviving this. Oh, that sucks. I love Jeremy. He's so fun.
My name is Alan James.
Oh, no.
I used to try and shock people for a living.
Wait.
For entertainment.
Oh, is Alan James with...
But now we live in a time where perhaps you need to be shocked.
I didn't know Alan James was with Disrupt. I thought he was part of Advance.
They're coming for the fruits of our labours. They will take our wealth. They will euthanize our parents and smiling throughout. They will turn our children against us if we voice our concerns.
How long?
We don't have to accept it.
Jeremy, please.
How long?
17 seconds.
Resist.
Oh, it
And the
is.
studio doors are all still locked?
Find us.
Yes.
Talk with us. Join us.
So what now?
It isn't hard.
I don't know.
We're everywhere.
Oh,
This
no.
wasn't what I planned. I mean,
Clearly.
some of it was. I had a speech, look. But this was unexpected.
So what now, Jeremy?
It was supposed to be your day off. It was supposed to be your
What?
day off.
How would that
Please,
fix
don't
things?
do any more stupid things today.
How long? How long, Jenny?
We're already live.
Oh, well, in that case.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Joining me, unexpectedly, for what I very much imagine will be my last broadcast, are two new guests.
And last day of life.
Jenny works here at the National Nightly News, and is someone I consider, well, a friend.
Oh.
And next to her is...
Oh, please say I ship him.
What's your name?
Andy.
Andy's a policeman. Only, we don't call him that anymore.
No,
He's a community
'cause-
cohesion official.
Officer.
Sorry?
It's community cohesion officer.
Yeah, and our son
CCO.
works for them.
And how's that feel, Andy? Being rebranded?
It's,
I don't know. I've never been a policeman.
good.
I've always been a CCO.
it's not about confrontation anymore. You know,
No, we just shut 'em up
the force
before
had
this
its fair share of
confrontation.
problems. The team doesn't have as many.
But it still has some.
I couldn't say.
Couldn't or wouldn't?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Christ, you're fucking useless, aren't you? We'll come back to you later. Jenny?
I don't want to be on the news, Jeremy.
Oh.
That's perfectly understandable. Who'd want to do this? Jenny,
I love you.
why did you join the National Nightly News team?
I always wanted to work in news.
Yes, but why specifically this program?
Because she
The National
loves you.
Nightly News.
She's a big fan.
It was the news everyone trusted.
Was?
Is. Do you really want to quibble semantics at gunpoint?
Is there something else you'd rather discuss?
There is a great big Alan James-sized elephant in the room you seem to be ignoring.
What do you mean?
I saw your face when that hood came down. You didn't know, did you?
It's about the message, not the messenger.
Like I said, you didn't know.
I am shocked to
No.
find out that Alan James is...
I didn't know. The people I met were with... He wasn't there. I didn't know it was Alan James.
I'm sorry. But seriously. Alan fucking James. You're flushing your life down the toilet for... God, I love you, Jeremy, but... Oh.
He's a good speaker. He's popular in the country.
I don't think... There's got to be
Forget
somewhere
Alan
in
James.
between
There is still
Advance and
something
Disrupt.
deeply wrong. And you know it, Jenny. And you know it, Andy. And you know it too. Meanwhile, I'm interviewing a guest who stinks of shit. Patrick is paddling about in shit. And Robin is literally interviewing someone who collects the fucking stuff. I mean, it's not sophisticated, but what a metaphor. We are sleepwalking our way into oppression, and the news isn't saying anything. We're not saying anything.
Says who? Alan fucking James.
What are all those scientists working on at Grantham Downs? What are they testing underground at Altergrave? Andy, your turn. Make yourself fucking useful. How many people have you brought in for consultations just because they weren't carrying or didn't have team membership cards?
Oh, well, there's other forms of identification that we will accept.
For how long?
Yeah, but why?
Well.
Then why do you need these? Then why do you need these? Not really help when it's offered at gunpoint, is it, Andy? Let me demonstrate it for you. Let me help you. You read these cards with my notes on it, and you'll probably digest a fact. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it, Andy? Knowing a fact?
What? I don't understand.
Do you want my help,
Yes,
Andy?
yes, whatever you say, yes.
Security are here, Jeremy.
Eat it.
What?
Eat the fucking news, Andy, or I'll force it down your fucking throat.
Jeremy, stop.
Go on.
Really?
Eat it. Eat it, you fucking bully.
Jeremy, stop.
They will kill you. Please, don't make me watch that.
They will kill him. You know it's going to happen.
Of course. You're right. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. You can put the card down now, Andy. You can go now. You too, Jenny. Fuck off over there. We're nearly done. All cameras on me.
Wow.
This new regime of ours is so
This is...
seductive. I understand that. But before we all hand off our freedoms, should we ask to whom we're handing them over? Don't you want to know what's being done in your name? How many people were transitioned last month? A record high. Again, if you care. Shouldn't someone ask Advance how they plan to deal with this blockade? How many years or months of supplies we have? Why aren't we asking these questions instead of, whose shit is this? There's a cat backstage dressed as a fucking goalie, for Christ's sake. He's even got the little gloves. Anyway, that's why I arranged for you to see that broadcast from the last break. I didn't know it was going to be him. But I guess that just about sums it up. We are all up Ship Creek with a paddle made of Alan fucking James. Christ is also fucking pointless. I was going to quit tonight. Take a holiday. Try something else. Out of the limelight. Maybe try having a relationship. I hear they're nice.
What a concept.
Never tried. I loved the news. And now, well...
God, Jeremy, don't!
It's not the news,
I've
that's the
tried my
issue.
best to be honest with you, but this just isn't the news anymore. And I'm
Cut to the
sorry.
ads.
I've lost this fight.
Cut to the ads.
I've let you down.
Please, we can't show
All
this.
of
Cut
you.
to the ads.
My name's Jamie
Now!
Donaldson.
Do it now!
If you can, somehow. And I envy you if you can. Have a peaceful night.
Jeremy!
Hi, I'm billionaire CEO Sophia Remington, and I am way out of your league. But fortunately for all you young men out there, I've got something even better to occupy your evenings. I'm talking, of course, about the sexy new RS-85 Wow Box. I'm bored, Brad.
Me too, Chad.
I wish I could go down the arcade and shoot a few rounds of space refugees.
Me too, Chad. But we spent all our cash there last night. I won't have any more until the weekend.
Well, let's go take hard drugs, mug an elderly, or spin in a bum.
Okay.
Brad, there's no other options.
Only video games weren't so expensive.
There has
to
be
be
a
a
better
better
way.
Don't worry, young
Okay.
The RS-85 Wow
Uh,
Box costs no more than yours.
I thought maybe it would be stopped.
Pre-order one now. We'll even throw in
Um,
groundbreaking new release.
Okay.
Game of the year. I sat down with the cutest dorks in the world and told them how to
Oh,
make a hit.
well, we got A+, so,
Here it is. AT, the Alien Traveler.
upside?
Expect demand for this baby to drive our sales into the stratosphere.
Okay.
So we've already made hundreds of thousands of copies of them.
Trophies! Huh. I knew, like, there was so much of this story has been, you know, dark in the background, but it's gone with this very silly, camp, you know, like this kind of very British, sarcastic humor kind of thing, to kind of overlay the darkness that's underneath. And I've said, you know, it's that very 1984 dystopian kind of, and I knew, like with Jeremy speaking out and stuff, that eventually he was going to get disappeared, but I didn't realise it was going to go, and I could see his frustration building, but I didn't think it was going to, that's insane. I'm genuinely, you have received a small bonus. Yay me! What, for showing him killing himself? Current wealth can afford coffee. Woo! We are living the high life. Oh, yeah. Which type of coffee is the question? Obviously, I doubt we could afford Starbucks just yet, but I'm glad our advance has gone down. Or whatever this one was. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that was advanced, sorry. I wanted to level out, like, because I know we've not been doing much for the other side. Oh, our hearts are broken. God. We're going to have to put up with Megan now. Oh, that sucks. Huh. Okay. That's going to be interesting. That's going to make it even more interesting watching back some of these B-rolls. Sorry, I'm actually genuinely shocked, surprised by that. Day 297, a tape to remember. Yeah, we're going to regret playing that. You wake up still partly in shock from what you saw on the news last night. What you had to edit on the news. What you had to edit on the news last night. When you come downstairs, you find your family sat in the living room, waiting for you. You take a seat on the sofa next to Sam. Oh, she's definitely not going to be pleased with us. Sam swallows, hesitating before starting. We were so worried about you last night. After Jeremy with the gun. Sam chokes down a sob. It was awful. On national television, how could he do that? And now, after a horrible pause, Sam finally asks, "Are you okay, honey?" I can't believe he's gone. Or, yeah, I'll be fine. Can't believe he's gone. Sam glances at Charlie, then back to you. Yeah, Charlie is definitely not going to be pleased. We saw that you chose to play that tape. They pause before continuing. And I couldn't help but wonder why. It seemed like the right thing to do. I didn't feel like I had a choice. I don't want to get too much in trouble. Because if I do this, it'll definitely put me in that kind of, you know, like, well, certainly not in front of our son. He'll arrest us on the spot. Let's go for this. What? That's not good enough! Disruptor, bad people! I can't believe you did that! Charlie's outburst seems to come out of nowhere, and no one in the room is prepared for it. Do you even think about how this stuff affects people? You're a fucking idiot! Sam tries to interject, Charlie, but he's already slammed the door. Charlie always was a bit black and white about this sort of stuff. Well, that and his brain is being indoctrinated. For what it's worth, Alex, I think you were in an impossible situation, and somehow you managed to make the right call. Oh, wow. She's actually backing me up for a change, just saying. Sam throws her arms around you. Only you were stuck in that studio having to make that choice. No one else can criticize what you did, and I'm proud of you. Oh, holy shit. Wow, this is the most supportive she's been ever. You've never been so grateful to have Sam support you. Yeah. Does that mean our marriage is not on the rocks anymore? That would be great, because honestly, it's been a bit rough lately. You take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. It's all a lot to take in. You're not sure you fully processed what happened last night, let alone what Charlie and Sam think about it all. Where is our daughter, by the way? Did she just disappear? Yeah, screw what she thinks. You sigh and absent-mindedly turn on the TV. See if there's some reruns of Jeremy's suicide. It's nice you've at least got some company. The TV is playing through some old western show, but it's not quite as distracting as you'd hoped. You were never going to please everyone. I mean, that's true, and I think that's what this game has been very good at showing, is that you think you're going for the right answer. There's no black or white about it. There's something, in the middle. It's not as simple. A burden born. Day 361. It's been 6 months since you and Sam last discussed Grandma's ever-increasing medical costs. Oh, yeah, we decided not to send her away, didn't we? And Emma, whilst very pleasant, has proved as expensive a nurse as you'd feared. You can't quite believe it's been that long already. Well, yeah, but I can afford coffee. What more do they want? The sanctions are really starting to hit home now, and unfortunately, the government's only solution to help the ailing elderly is a day trip to a transition centre. One-way day trip, I assume. Wow, this couldn't sound any more like a termination camp if it tried. Why does everything always seem to come back to money? Capitalism! This time, it's you at the kitchen table with your coffee, surrounded by bills and paperwork. Aren't we normally the ones surrounded by bills? When Sam comes to join you. Today, Emma told you that there was really nothing more you could do. Except an expensive, experimental new treatment that might not even help. Sometimes your mum wants the treatment. More often, she talks about visiting a transition centre. It's hard to know which she really wants. So she has like dementia or something. She might not even comprehend what a transition centre is. And to be honest, I don't know if I want to know what a transition centre is. I can guess. I don't want to go there, but Sam puts a hand on yours. What are we gonna do, honey? She's your mother. It has to be your choice. I'm just gonna guilt trip you, though, into one choice or the other. I don't think she wants to live like this anymore. It's hard, but it's time for the transition center. I hate this. I hate saying this word. She's my mum. We have to do whatever we can. Let's get the treatment. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, I get the impression she's suffering. I don't know if Emma is sus, if she's just like working for advance, and she's like, yes, be gone, elderly, get rid of the elderly and infirm, or if she genuinely is seeing what's going on with the grandmother and wants to help. I do get the impression she might be suffering. We've known that since before. I don't know what I would do in this situation if it was my own mother. So yeah, we got to bear in mind this is fictional. What choice I make here is not necessarily what I would make in real life. But I think I think we gotta help her. I don't like this term transition center. It's making me cringe inside every time I say it, but I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this so hard. These things are never really a choice. Hopefully, the kids will understand. It was all you could do, given the circumstances. If only things had been different. If only I could afford a Starbucks coffee. Dear. Day 300. Oh, we've done a whole year. A holiday update. Just as you're finishing up, I mean it is Christmas. Just as you're finishing up breakfast, Sam comes in with the post. Oh, we got a postcard from Susie. Oh yeah, our daughter does still exist. Yay! I hope she's having fun on her trip. If she's listening to this music, it's freaking banging. Sam reads it out. Sam reads it aloud as you finish getting ready for work. So I've seen what feels like most of Urkistan. Really cool place, but so cold. Hope Chippy enjoyed the gift. Who's Chippy? It's been a while. And before you say anything, yes, you were right to make me pack the extra pair of socks. Sam gives you a small kick under the table. See? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. Next we got the train to Konyaslav. Much warmer and loads of beaches to enjoy. I could have stayed there forever, but had to head to San Palmerino, before it got too cold. And I'm so glad we did. We've probably got one or two more stops before heading home, but I'll be back in time for Christmas as we're slowly... I'll be back in time to watch you guys get arrested. I promise. Hope everyone's doing well. Awkward. Love, Susie. XXX. Sounds like it's been a hell of a trip. Worth every penny that we now can't use to buy anything. Oh, no title. Oh, back to gameplay. Okay. I think we'll see what's involved and then end it.
Alex, Bozeman, your boss. We're expecting
Hi.
deplorables from Disrupt to hack the signal tonight. Perhaps you could leave your personal beliefs at home and try not to let them ruin the broadcast. Even if you don't care for the government, I assume you understand you have a vested interest in us staying on the air. Stay out of the orange.
Nutritious
Oh
meals
dear.
out of a can of condensed milk, a cow's tongue, and some rhubarb.
So,
What did I just do?
asked me to ask you to keep it light. Well, what does that mean? It means do that thing you do where you turn politicians into humans. Just don't get drawn into talking about the war. Politics in general, really.
They do know this is the news, don't they?
You didn't hear this from me,
It's over
but
to Patrick Bannon for all the day's sports board highlights, including all the tabletop action.
apparently there's a crew at Team HQ right now. I think she's giving a speech or something tonight. They'll get it on the late news.
Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performing monkey.
Followed at 9:25
Yeah.
our unsettling
Sometimes you sound just like him, you know.
which tells the cautionary tale
How
of
are
one
you?
brave young lady's battles to survive the cruel administrations of our neighbours.
It
At
is what it is.
11:25, it's incisors.
It
And
is what it
tonight, Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey
I'm
will be
missing
getting
two,
his
you know.
teeth into Fiona from Hampton.
Even though I hated his guts.
10 seconds, everybody.
Twist on the humble biscuit.
God's
And
sake.
that takes us, after the weather and public information,
Going in 5.
to our
Actually, I think I'm gonna stop there. Knowing my luck, I'll boot up next time and I'll die straight away. But yeah, I don't want to go too far this time, and want to leave it for next time. Yeah. I mean, it seems appropriate that we started out with the fan, because God knows and so much talk about shit, because goodness knows the shit definitely hit the fan. Wow. Okay, I am curious though, if Megan is going to start, you know, seeing, because she's been so pro-advance, either she's going to go the opposite way and start taking on maybe Jeremy's thoughts kind of thing, seeing what he saw, or she's going to see what happened to him and be like, yeah, no, I don't want that to happen to me. So I'm curious what's going to happen with her now. I'm really looking forward to playing more, and just that balancing act that is doing that. There's this sinister undertow under all the silliness and stuff like that. Yeah, really enjoying it. I know nobody's watching the streams. I don't know if that's just timing or if nobody's interested. But I'm really enjoying it. So I look forward to seeing people's thoughts in the comments. See what you think about where you think the story's going. If you kind of saw what was going to happen here. I mean, I think it was always that kind of boiling pot that was going to lead up to this kind of thing. But yeah, I really want to see people's thoughts. Yeah, really appreciate people watching. Please take care. Happy New Year. Stay awesome. And I'll see you somewhere down the line.